Buenas tardes, mi amigos. Good afternoon, my friends. How are you? It's been a whole week. And that means it's time for Teacher Debbie's Circle Time on Wednesdays. I have found a special book that celebrates children and books because on April 30th is Dia de los Niños, the day for the children. And this wonderful book talks about that. It's called Book Fiesta. Celebrate Children's Day, Book Day. Celebremos el Día de los Niños, el Día de los Libros. Written by Pat Mora and illustrated by Rafael Lopez. So let's begin. We have an awesome craft to do today after our story. Book Fiesta. There's a lot of pages. Here we go. Hooray! Today is our day. El Día de los Niños. Let's have fun today, reading our favorite books. Toon Toon! They're very excited. Children's Day. El Día de los Niños. Book Day. El Día de los Libros. ¡Viva! Hoy es nuestro día. El Día de los Niños. Nos vamos a divertir con nuestros libros favoritos. ¡Tun tun! Look at how happy they are. Muy feliz. Very happy. We read in English and Spanish, in Chinese and Navajo too. We read by ourselves. We read with a friend. Leemos en inglés y en español, en chino y en navajo también. Leemos solitos o con un amigo. Do you see they're reading? We read in English and Spanish too. Maybe we'll find some other books in Chinese and Navajo and other languages. That would be fun. And we read at the library too. Toon toon. Y leemos en la biblioteca también. Toon toon. Today, April 30th, el Día de los Niños. That's coming up for us. Our families tell us stories while we listen and play. Nuestras familias nos cuentan cuentos mientras escuchamos y jugamos. Look, he's playing while his parents are telling him a story and his sister is dreaming of mermaids. She's daydreaming. We read libros, books, together in cars. Leemos libros juntos y natos. And planes y aviones. And trains, tun tun. Y trens, tun tun. They sure like to read in a lot of different places. We read to our puppies and kittens and to lizards in our yard. Do you have lizards in your yard? Do you? Sometimes I find salamanders. They kind of look like lizards, but they're a little slimy. Les leemos a nuestros perritos y gatitos y a las lagartijas del jardín. Look, the puppy's wearing glasses. They're reading. She's a princess. La cadita es princesa. We read riding an elephant. Leemos montados en un elefante. Look at how big he is. And they have a little lemur too. Or sailing with a whale. O navegando con una ballena. See the whale? They're in the whale. I don't know if I would like to be in a whale. We read in a long submarine. Leímos en un submarino largo. That fish has a light. He's helping him read the book. Or floating in a hot air balloon. With a giraffe. O pasando en un globo enorme. Oh, this one goes upside, so we have to turn this one. Then snug in our beds, we read to the moon. Y en nuestras camitas, leemos a la luna. And fly away in our books. Tun tun. Y vamos con nuestros libros. Tun tun. They're flying up to the moon. Do you see that? Where they're flying up to the moon? What fun. That is the end, my friends. Did you like the book today? It's a pretty special one. I enjoyed it a lot. And it got me thinking. All of these friends, all of these children, niños, like to read. And what happens when we read? We learn all about words, but sometimes we even come up with stories of our own. So today, our special craft is a way that you can maybe make a book at home so that you can write down your stories or draw pictures for your stories. And maybe even have a grown-up help you make your story. So we're going to begin with our craft, and I just have a couple of pieces of blank paper, but any kind of paper you have at home is great. And we're going to fold it in half like a hot dog, just like this. Do you see how now we have pages for our book? You can take a hole punch or have a grown-up help you and maybe poke a hole with some scissors. And I'm just going to make a couple of holes on the side. 1, 2, 2 holes. We'll put that away in our scraps. We can use that for crafts later. Now for these holes, this is where our binding is. That's what holds the pages together. You can use string to tie in here, but I am going to use pipe cleaners because that's what I have today. So just take our pipe cleaner and we can twist it just like this. And I like to do it a little bit different because I like to take my books wherever I go. And it's easier if they have a handle. Just twist that around there tightly, but not too tight. You want to be able to open up your book. And now I can decorate my cover. I can draw funny pictures, make up a story to put in here. Let's see if I can find some markers in my kit of awesomeness over here that's kind of messy because I share. Just draw maybe just a little picture, maybe a smiley face. because my book is going to be about being happy. There we have a happy face book. And hopefully this is something you can do. Maybe you can use your book to go outside and make a story about what you see. There's always fun magic going on with your imagination that you can use to put in your book. One other craft I wanted to show you for our books, because sometimes when we're reading, we have to stop early before we're done with the book. So we're going to make an easy bookmark. You're going to need some safety scissors, or maybe a grown-up can help you cut out some paper. And it doesn't have to be a rectangle like Teacher Debbie is doing right now. I just cut a small piece of paper. See, that will fit in my book to mark my page. And I can decorate my piece of paper with some glitter or some fake snow, some pom-poms. I can draw pictures on here or practice writing my numbers. Anything I want to do, because that is just how our imagination works. We come up with so many fun things, and our brains are working so well to help us give us pictures. So maybe today I want to put, because it's April, I'll put a flower, because we're celebrating spring. And to me, when I think of the word spring and I think of celebrating, I think of plants, right? And we're going to be talking about a lot of plants coming up. So I'll draw a flower on my bookmark. Just one flower for me. And that way, I can take my book, open it up, and wherever I have had to stop reading, I can put my bookmark in there, close my book, and save it for later. So when I come back, I know which page I was reading or looking at. And that is all we have today. But I'll see you all next week. I hope you are doing so well and being able to enjoy your family and learning new things every day by working together. Adios! See you later!